or friends who grew up overseas or
No more wine for you.
Yeah.
He's losing his shit.
Sorry for disrupting you.
Yeah. And we're live. What's up, everyone? This is Tea Time with TDK. We're Tokyo Dynamite Kids. And here you'll hear about what it's like to live in Tokyo from our small little group of international school kids and some people who've lived abroad. I guess that's... abroad. We'll cover everything from nightlife, dating life, work life, and all fun insider information. Chug. Cheers. Okay, so I'm your host today, Rinca, and joining me we have my co-host Luna, and our Tokyo foodie Joe, and also our dear friend Jeff, who is the hands down the best storyteller we have ever met.
True.
Yes, hello Joe. Jeff. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little fun thing we came up with, Tokyo slang of the day. So today's word is majide, which is one of the most commonly used words in Japan. And it's a super casual way of saying, like, what, really? Or, like, something is really seriously something. It's just kind of...
Maj.
Yeah, like, I'm really scared.
Or like, I'm pregnant.
Majide!
Majide!
Yes. And now that we've taught you majide, let's dive right in and give some information on our friend Jeff.
So our dear friend Jeff over here. So he went to USC and I met him around a year and a half ago at Hub, which you guys know from the last episode. It's a British pub. And so, yeah. So Jeff's been working in the EDM industry in the past, but now he's at a marketing agency. And one interesting fact about Jeff is that he recently got married. So yeah, we thought it'd be good to bring Jeff on to the podcast because he knows about the cultural differences of both Japan and America because he's lived in both. So yeah, welcome, Jeff.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, welcome.
Before we continue, I think Rinca should drink some more wine. She's been holding back.
I'm low-key nervous.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Delicious.
Is this bread and butter?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
it's
that
good,
one's
it's
the orange
good.
wine.
I want to try bread and butter.
This one's
I thought it was
bread.
a different one. I was like, it's good. Okay, let's dive right in. So, Jeff,
Yes.
you grew up in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what that was like?
Growing up in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I was in the suburbs, so it wasn't like super LA. It's kind of like living in Kasai, I guess, in
Kasai?
Japan. Kasai.
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 It's like
Doko.
it's like in Tokyo.
It's a little, yeah.
Yeah, see, you don't even know where Kasai is, right? Yeah, so I grew up in a place called Walnut, which like no one knows where that is, but
Just like Kasai.
yeah, just like
Kasai used
Kasai.
to call it.
But it's like 30 minutes north of Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
So like really suburbs.
Like Anaheim?
Anaheim is where Disneyland is.
Yeah.
So if you drive like 30 minutes up north,
It's
you'll
walnut.
be where Walnut is.
You'll be in the walnut.
So yeah, like I wasn't really close to the city. I mean, definitely not as close to the city as I am now in Tokyo. But yeah, we just hang out in our circle, in our little community. SoCal's like full of Asians and Japanese people. So although I grew up in LA, like I was always surrounded by like Asians and Japanese people.
Public school or did you go to a private school?
I went to
growing up?
public school,
Oh.
but every Saturday I went to Japanese school.
Is it like Hoshuko?
No, like so there's this thing called like Asahi Gakuen, which like anyone from SoCal will know. So Asahi Gakuen is this school that was made so children of parents who are temporarily working in the States, when they go back to Japan, they can just go right back into school.
Okay.
So it's like really intense. Like school's from like 9 to 3:30. And it's not just like Nihongo Manabo. It's like there's like Sugaku and like Shakai
Wow.
and like Kokugo,
Dang.
Yeah, it's like intense. And there's like a whole week of homework due every week.
Wow.
That's so you have your normal school and then you
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, and there's like kanji testo
Damn.
And you were there till high school?
till middle school. So most of us like quit after the end of middle school.
It's Saturday and Sunday.
Just Saturday.
Oh,
Damn.
But
no
like
wonder.
while everyone's like watching cartoons Saturday morning, like we need to go to Japanese school.
Yeah.
So that's why like I'm still close to people that I went to Japanese school with. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 of my Japanese school friends came to my wedding
Oh damn.
in Japan.
All the way from
Yeah.
damn.
cute.
Cute. Yeah, because no wonder. I always think this because people that went to international school in Japan, like me, I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of us we're just really bad at Japanese. We mix like it's really embarrassing. But I feel like people like yakuni, like people that lived in America, for example, it's like split, right? You learn just English and then you have your actual other classes on Saturdays. It's like just Japanese, and you have like you definitely speak better Japanese than I do, and I've lived here my whole life.
But that's definitely not because of the Japanese school. Like my Japanese, all of our Japanese at Asahi was garbage. It's kind of like international school, I think, for you guys, because all of us can speak such perfect English.
Yeah.
Like all the time outside of the class, we speak English. So we don't learn Japanese. Like we don't know what keigo is.
Right.
So I think a lot of my Japanese like is in debt to the first company I joined when I was here.
Oh.
So I joined like a big furniture company. It has like a green logo.
Okay. Got
know.
it. Okay, much.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
yeah,
it. Yeah, the green one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
And they're really I mean they're strict, but like they spend a lot of time on like educating like Japanese. Like we'll practice taking phone calls.
Oh wow.
ちょっとやってみて。
大丈夫です。
見てお願いします。
Okay, so like I got yelled at because you're not taught how to answer the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
I don't know.
like my parents just tell me like moshi moshi.
Hmm.
So obviously like when we were like role playing, like practicing, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, moshi moshi, and then our teacher was like, 何やってんの? And then we're like, what? Because like my classmates were foreigners too. Like we were in the foreigner group, and then we gotta say like, お電話ありがとうございます. Like all proper, and then we gotta answer it within like three calls.
3 buzzes.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we gotta, and then if it's after 3 calls, like we gotta say like, 遅れて申し訳ございません.
Oh wow.
すごい。
Yeah.
That's actually like really strict though.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. But am I allowed to cuss? Whatever. We can peep it out.
He said okay.
Okay, he said
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I'll be like, お電話ありがとうございます.
Right.
And then like the green company,
Yeah.
and then like the store name,
Yeah. Dang.
Damn.
and then
So そこで修行されたのね。
Yeah.
Like that's where you like learned everything.
yeah. Plus like all the Japanese culture, because like I think it's the same for international schools too, right? But like there's not that much of like a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Like we're like just chill,
Yeah.
right? But
Like an age hierarchy?
yeah,
Or, yeah. Definitely not.
like who needs to press the elevator, right? Like whoever's fucking close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that? 違うの?
But-
you have to. The
but
youngest person?
in Japan,
Yeah.
it's like whoever's the youngest.
What?
Yeah. There's actually even where you should stand.
In the elevator?
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
It's called like Kamiza and Shimoza. I don't know this shit either, but there's like a lot of books about it.
I didn't know about this like elevator thing. Do you do that?
I try to open because I ride a lift every day, right? I try to open it open it closer like, do the buttons if I'm
Oh my-
nearby,
Girl.
or like if everyone seems like a little older.
Wait, so who goes in first?
Oh, like it's tricky sometimes if it's like the morning rush,
Uh huh.
Yeah.
but if it's like not that crowded,
Hmm.
like first you like hold the elevator,
Uh,
right, so you don't like close on nobody.
Yeah.
And then like if there's someone that's clearly older than you,
Yeah.
you gotta be like, "Hey fam, I'll switch."
Uh,
You're like, "Ah, kaorimasu."
そういうの、あ、変わります
Yeah,
ってやんの
yeah. And then press the button.
I always found like when you're like when you're younger in a company, you're the one that's supposed to like reserve all the nomikai.
Yeah.
And like call out places, go look at the place.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
did you do all of
You
that?
have to go look at it? Like, 下見
Shitami
Yeah.
toka, yeah.
Cause,
Right?
cause they're like, does it taste good? I'm like, I don't know.
そうだよね
And they'll be like,
yeah.
that's part of the job. Oh shit. Yeah, so like
Damn.
I'll get like my dokis.
Right.
Doki is like the people you join the company with.
Like your
So-
class.
yeah. Your class. Yeah, yeah. Like, so I'll go with my class. And then
you try the restaurant beforehand.
Yeah, you try the restaurant.
If it's no good, like next restaurant.
Yeah.
Damn, Google review isn't
And then
enough.
you
Yeah.
always gotta send like 5 recs.
Oh.
Like
oh, 5 different options?
you gotta give options to Big
Okay.
Boss, right? Because like Big Boss want to choose.
How
Right.
do you say これって聞きましたみたいな How do you say it?
Oh well, like I'll write it down.
What? You like in the
You send-
invitation?
No. Like okay, so first, right? Like step 1 is like okay, there's some like an event, right? Like maybe like a welcome dinner
Yeah.
or like a farewell dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so then step 2 is like who's gonna organize all this shit.
Okay.
So it's like automatically the youngos.
Yeah.
The youngins.
Yeah.
And step 3 is like the youngins will first like call around because you gotta like pre-reserve
Yeah.
like kariosai.
Hi.
But then the restaurants hate kariosai.
Yeah.
Right.
So you gotta negotiate that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, あ、すいません、絶対明日まで決めます。本当に申し訳ございません。すいません、はい、失礼いたします。To like 5 places.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they gotta be like different genres.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Like,
Okay.
because if you
Makes
give
sense.
like 5 options of like Chinese restaurants, like they'll be like, "Are you a dumbass?"
So they would actually get mad at you for like they would call you out. on that?
Yeah, they'll be like, "Hey, yo, you gotta use your brain, fam."
Damn.
And then
Yeah, so you know some like Japanese, like izakaya vibe, Italian, some like candlelit shit, like Southeast Asian vibes.
Wow.
And then you show them Chinese, and you show them, and then he'll be like, "Okay, let's do this."
Is it okay to go to the same restaurant twice?
I think people avoid it.
Okay.
Like we
Wow.
try to avoid it. So yeah, that's like I didn't know
what
any
about
of
like
this.
the ordering thing? Like I never did that kind of, I never worked at a Japanese company, so I don't know, but I remember someone telling me that like 注文とか
Oh,
そういう
okay.
マナー
So this is why there is a seating order,
yeah.
like kamizashi moza.
Okay.
Like the youngest should sit the closest to the waiter.
Right.
Mm.
So they have to order
Yes.
everything.
So, and then I even was taught like the order of all of this. So first you press the ping pong,
Okay.
and then you ask everyone, and then you give.
Oh, you ping pong first?
Because then, like, if you ask for everyone's order and then you ping pong,
Yeah.
then there's like time you wait, right?
Yeah, but what if you ping pong and no one knows what to get yet?
Oh no! That's you gotta like feel the vibe.
Oh my god.
Say it again.
Like,
What?
okay, you know, there's the bell
Izakaya
Yeah.
to
to
call them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I was taught you press the bell first,
And then you ask everyone what
and
they
you
want.
ask everyone what they want, and then when they come, you can tell them. Then it's like more
Efficient.
efficient, yeah.
I would be so nervous if someone already clicked that and I'm like, wait, I don't know what I'm gonna get yet.
I mean, like, I do this to my wife too, but like, but like, I feel like if you press it, it forces you to choose.
It does. But like, why would they want to be forced to choose?
What's the okaike like when you pay?
The okaike is like, it depends.
Does the bottom the youngins pay first, like a
Because
corporate card, or
some companies like aren't that friendly with like expensing.
yeah.
Like the green company was like not accepting of expensing,
Yeah.
so like we'll just split.
Oh.
evenly.
You split evenly, even like company dinner.
I guess like
Even
this.
if you're young. She's so
Okay, like let's say like if it were to split evenly, it's like 3,000 yen.
Okay.
Okay, let's say right, just 3,000 yen. Like the older people will pay like let's say 4 or 5, and the younger guys will pay like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of rules where to sit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we used to have to. Maybe we need to cut this, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Yeah, we probably need to cut it.
Yeah.
Like when I was at Nitori, I had to make the seating arrangement first
Okay.
to show the Erai people.
Sounds like a wedding.
Yeah, and the Erai people will be like, "Oh, she's not cute enough."
What? Oh my god!
Damn.
Yeah, definitely
Damn.
needs to be cut. But yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Showa vibes for
Showa
real.
vibes as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, so like the higher up people always have the cutest girls next to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, so you kind of know, right? Like you show up to this dinner and you're like, why am I being paced so far? You're like,
I mean, definitely, like, females will be, like, sandwiching a male.
Wow.
oh my god.
So you can tell if they're gay if like they tell you like I want the guys next to me. Yeah.
I guess.
Damn. I really don't know any of that stuff because my company is so it's like a startup international, and like there are a lot of, to be fair, there are, like a lot of Japanese oji-sans, but like none of the younger people are very Japanese, so no one does that.
Yeah.
Like my coworkers are probably like, sorry, namitakunai. Like everyone will be getting. I went to this one dinner. So we're going so off track. Like went to this one like team dinner, and all these people were like, erai hitotachi, like the higher people were ordering like beer.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, then I'll get like highboda or something that's like the same kind of level, like cheaper highboda. But my coworker friend who's my age was like, oh, I'm only gonna drink wine. I only drink wine, kind of thing. It was like clearly like 2,000 yen, like 2,000 yen wine, and like all like the higher people are drinking beer. It was like, like things like that. Like no one gives a shit in my company.
Yeah.
So that's why if I went to a Japanese company next, or I would be like, arigatou gozaimasu in the elevator. I'm like, arigatou. People are putting stuff on my plate. I'm like, arigatou gozaimasu.
Yeah, I didn't know. Because, like, the first time I went to the office, like, there was a board member, like, in the elevator. And I told him, like, 13th floor. Woo.
GG.
And some guy told me to get off on the next floor. And then I got up with
Oh my
him.
god, quiet.
And I was like, どうしました? He was like, てめえ誰に13回っつってんだよ. I was like, 近かったんで、すいません、みたいな.
I can't believe he like told you to get off of the.
Yeah. He was like,
He couldn't wait.
He's like, とりあえず次の階で降りて.
Oh my god, I'd be so scared.
怖っ泣いちゃう
私も泣いちゃう。
てめえとか言われたら泣いちゃうすごいね
Damn, you gotta.
Is this your second one or your
Yeah,
green
my
one?
first.
Oh, wow, the green place really taught you well though.
Yeah. Is this straight out of Shinsotsu, like after
Yeah.
you graduated?
Yeah.
But like for now you work at like ad agency, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it helpful to know all of that, like,
Yeah, definitely.
right? Because it's yeah. And why do you think like working at ad agency is like super hyped here?
Hyped?
Like as in like,
Amongst Japanese
like
people?
the guys,
Yeah.
like, oh, I work at like ad agency.
Oh, I think like...
You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, I think like consulting, import export,
Yeah.
which is like shosha,
Shosha.
and ad agency
Dairi
are the like
Yeah.
the flex, you know, they
Yeah.
want to flex their job.
Yeah.
I think ad agency is not as much as like it used to be.
Showa jidai, like our parents jidai, it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
such a flex to like.
Yeah. Because there was so much money in TV. Or Japan's a really weird like dynamic. So there's only a couple agencies that can buy commercials. So clearly there's like
A lot
it's
of
like a
money.
monopoly, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you work at one of those two companies,
Yeah.
then like the company's obviously gonna do well.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because like I mean this is a huge problem now, but like most domestic companies, their starting salary is so low, and year over year it's like not that big of a jump. So like which jobs will give you like a decent pay? It's like consulting, shosha, ad agency, yeah, dariten. That's about it.
Yeah.
What's the average starting salary in Japan for like newly grad?
21万ぐらいじゃない
Yeah,
21万 for
but
Really?
and that's not even like tedori.
before like
Yeah, that's like gakumen.
21万 starting salary?
How do you live off that?
what?
It's crazy. Like
You can't.
Yeah, right?
You can.
Joking.
no, so like
Wait, that's like lower than the U.S.
A lot lower.
yeah, most
Japan's lower than the
most
US in general,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like the good thing about Japanese companies is that like they would pay for housing or like they have a dorm. Like there is some kind of like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got like most of the times they got a dorm and the rent's like niman.
Yeah.
Okay, so
oh, sorry.
okay, so 21man, right? And then after taxes maybe like 17.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then let's say they have like a
It's like
company
lower than
housing.
internship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nimang.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's jugoman, right?
Yeah.
And then you cook every day.
Oh.
You're like,
Yeah.
And then
I think like for context in U.S. dollars, it's like what 12K a year.
oh no, a month,
No?
a month.
Oh, a month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
a
okay.
month
21.
is-
21man is like
what's that in-
Oh, okay, okay. Like,
it used to be
16?
like $2,000.
Okay.
Now it's like 1.6.
2 grand.
okay, okay. Oh,
That's
Yeah.
Pretty low.
It was your first company around.
Low, yeah. But
Wow.
Zangyodai?
but they paid for my rent.
Okay, and did you get to go to live in a nice place, or is
It wasn't
their dorm?
nice. It was like Neopadesu.
Okay.
You guys don't even know what that is.
I
huh?
do.
I've heard of it.
壁が薄いやつ
Yes.
So it's like a apartment that's like known to have really thin walls.
Yeah, they got the thinnest walls.
そうなんだ。
yeah.
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 Leopoldus. Like a lot of like university students live there.
They live there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's cheap and it's like it's nice inside.
Oh, and it's furnished, kinda.
Yeah.
Also, that was one
Okay.
huge culture shock I had. I don't know if Joe had the same experience,
Mhm.
but like I didn't know there's like literally nothing there.
oh yeah,
Oh, eh?
yeah.
What do you
Like in the
mean?
apartments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like no
comes
refrigerator, no
Yeah,
laundry
yeah.
machine,
Like,
nothing.
I thought at least there would be like a fridge or something,
Mm.
but there's like literally nothing.
Wait,
Yeah.
places everywhere else? Does it come furnished already?
Well, like in the U.S., usually there's at least like a laundry machine and like a fridge that comes with the apartment when you rent it. But in Japan, like when I came, there was
Literally nothing.
yeah.
Like we're so shocked.
What? How about Hong Kong?
Hong Kong has fridge and my apartment had a fridge and laundry oven.
Yeah, it's kind of furnished, right?
Yeah, I mean nothing in the living room, but like machines.
Hmm.
Yeah.
そうなんだ。
What do you guys
Yeah.
prefer? Having a fridge and a laundry dryer there, or like you buy your own?
If it's a nice place, then I don't mind the nice place choosing like because I'm sure it's like it's up to standards, right? But if I'm like a university student borrowing like a cheaper place, then I probably want to invest my own,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Damn, interesting.
Culture shock.
Yeah, I wanted to ask ask more about that, the culture shock stuff. Is there anything else that you were kind of surprised by when you first moved here?
The girls?
I bet
The
yeah,
girls?
Oh,
you need to hear about that.
I'll get to that after, but the biggest thing was like karaoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say I were to go karaoke with like you guys or like other English speaking friends, like we'll just sing. And it's like mostly English songs. And then we're singing what we want to sing, right? Like I'll pick a song and I don't care if you guys can sing along to it.
Yeah.
Vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Like Rinca will sing like Ariana Grande. Like we'll definitely like we'll not be able to join that. but that's fine. Like you sing what you want to sing. But there was a day I went karaoke with Joe and like his homies, and then the next day I went karaoke with my work people, and then like they only put in songs that everyone
would
can
know.
sing,
Yeah.
and they're like drinking songs, like all of them,
Yeah.
or like there's like little dances and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so weird.
Yeah. I try to like learn like because I also like did I've had like company drinks with like my coworkers before too, right? And like we would go karaoke. I'd at least try to learn like songs that like people in their 50s knows or 40s knows or 30s. I have a few selections, so like I know what to put in to like make the vibe better.
Yeah, because like if you put
Oh.
in what you want to sing,
Yeah.
like you become the weird person. Like there's like there's like silence almost
Right.
when you start singing.
Yeah, I totally thought it was gonna be the opposite. Like my image is like when we go karaoke in my head, when I get the like song picking thing, I don't really put in the songs that I just want to sing. I feel like my image is we always just put in songs we are all gonna sing. And later on, like if we're there for a long time, we'll put in maybe like, oh, I really want to sing this. Can I do this?
I see.
Kind
I
of thing.
see.
But then I thought like I was shocked when I go karaoke with my Japanese friends, gyakuni, where they put in just songs like hitorizetsu, like in one by one. You're singing like your own song, and I'm like, like, Oshin, what's your like your song? And I was like I sing, right? Like I like to sing stuff, but I don't even have my song. My song would be like a moriageru song that we all sing together. So gyakuni, I was like really, my impression was so like I thought all Japanese people, like Japanese school people. Do, like to just sing their own thing, but I guess it's different how when it's like a work situation.
Yeah.
Because I guess like you're kind of there to entertain,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But people like Rail would just sing.
I was
whatever.
I was gonna be like our friend last week's was
week's
Rail.
episode.
I was gonna be like Rail would still put in his own
own
songs.
song. We wouldn't know it. We'd still
Yeah.
vibe with it, but
Yeah.
Rail
絶対飲み会でも like in a big like his managers are he would probably be putting in a song. He'd be like Koemon.
definitely.
Like I can see this so vividly.
100%.
Yeah. Are we good on time, Nick? Like should we move on to the next thing?
Just keep going. Whatever you wanted.
Yeah, well maybe we can move on to what our typical Friday night looks like. So, what is your idea of a perfect Friday night?
Joseph.
Oh, you want me to start?
Oh yes, please.
My ideal perfect Friday night.
Perfect Friday night.
My God, finish work. You know,
Okay.
grab a nice dinner.
Okay.
Go home.
Okay.
Read some books. Yeah. Oh,
But
it's
what's the
amazing.
reality?
That's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
What's the
that's-
reality? That's ideal, but what's the reality?
Oh, the reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your usual Friday night.
My usual Friday night.
Yeah.
Let me think.
I mean, for Joe, it doesn't even matter if it's Friday, right? It's like Monday, okay, drinks. Like Tuesday, okay. Like,
No, but I never initiate it. It's always like him.
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, yeah. No, I'll
Try to
I'll-
drink?
I'll ask like, "Oh, Joe, what are you doing tonight?" And then he'll be like, "I might drink."
That's a signal for let's drink.
And I'll be like, "All right, let's drink."
Yeah, like, just shisha at my house probably. Start off the night.
That's another thing. I think in the U.S., right? Like we never drink on the weekdays.
Yeah.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Very rarely do we drink on a weekday.
Mm. If you're like
Interesting.
working, I think like mainly it's just 1 or 2 nights of the week, like a Friday night and a Saturday night.
But
Not-
the
not even,
Saturday
like,
is
yeah.
like with your homies, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like your college homies or whatever. And then Friday, maybe it's your work buddies, but that's like rare too. That's Friday's your homies too. But in Japan, like the weekdays is like with your work guys.
Mm.
Mm.
And then
That's
I feel like drinking on weekdays is like kind of normal.
It's so normal.
Yeah.
Mm.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, I think, yeah, people get like happy hour,
Like
but
really
I don't.
chill drinks.
Yeah, chill drinks because there's a lot of bars and like restaurants in Hong Kong. But yeah, I guess I mean maybe people do go out on the weekdays. I haven't been back in like a few
Right.
years, so.
Mm.
But what's your reality? Never
Yeah.
explain
Reality?
your reality. Yeah.
Well, usually it's like we get dinner somewhere, and then like we start the drinks, and then like if it's close to this area,
Yeah.
my home area, then we'll come back here, like get some soju or whatever drinks, and then just drink and shisha, and then maybe play some card games, whatever, or like just play music, and then usually it's like karaoke and then like club, something like that.
And then what?
Club.
What kind? Which
Yeah,
club?
what kind of
Which club? It depends. I guess.
What's your
the-
favorite?
The
Your
current
perfect.
trend is C'est la vie, right? So I guess it's C'est la vie.
But what's your favorite though?
My favorite club?
Yeah.
Vibration.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Quest.
I love it. Yeah, Quest, Jumanji.
Shada.
Too many though.
Yeah.
We're like listing it all.
And then at 6 a.m. I like ending up at Shada.
Oh,
Absolute
wow.
favorite. My
Love
God.
Party animal.
All
Yeah,
the delinquents go.
yeah. You see the
Absolutely
sunrise. It's amazing. Yeah.
Interesting. What is your idea of a perfect night, Luna-san?
Your usual.
I think ours
It's
would
pretty
align.
similar.
Wait,
Yeah.
that wasn't a perfect night, by the way.
That was
that
the
was like
reality.
that's the
Yeah,
reality.
yeah.
the
reality.
usual.
My ideal.
Mm.
Finish work. Work out.
Oh.
Get a nice dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Go home. Watch a movie.
Oh.
Sleep.
There's no way.
Cap.
Luna is so active.
Cap.
If she has energy,
Cap.
you won't be home.
I know.
There's no way you're gonna like choose to stay in.
I know, but I don't feel like my weekend has started unless like I do something on a
Yeah.
Friday. I want to
Yeah.
see friends. Yeah, I also usually like to see like a lot of people instead of like one person. And you kind of get that.
We're
right?
like really same on all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always like we don't do dinners together sometimes on Fridays, but we always end up together.
We will meet.
We will meet at like 12.
That's c'est la vie.
My booty
even
call.
If, yeah. And, like the last Friday too, I was like, oh, I'm going out. I'm like, I'm going to C'est la Vie. It's decided, and they were like, who are you going with? And I was like, oh, I don't even have a plan. I was just gonna message Luna. Like I was like, like I'm doing something. Like I'm gonna go out to drinks. I'm just gonna message Luna and see what Luna's doing because
Yeah.
it kind of aligns. It's usually like nice dinner and then C'est la Vie. And then karaoke, rainbow karaoke, of course, and then like 1 hour, 2 hours, and then C'est la Vie. Hontowa, I want to like leave around 3 and then eat some like udon or like ramen or something and then go home. But we used to do that in university, but now we stay out till like 4 or 5 and then we're like feeling sick and then we go home.
Yeah.
We never eat anymore. Do you guys eat? Like
Yeah, usually.
you guys eat? I never. I don't know the last time I ate food after I went out.
Really?
Yeah, it's good though. No, you feel. It's
That's
like you
true, but I-
worked out.
Man,
You're
but I'm
gonna-
more like blacked out, so I wake up and I'm more hungover. I
Yeah,
used to
that's
be
true,
like,
that's true. I get
I'd wake
that.
up like, oh, I'm full. Like, why am I full? And I'd be like, oh yeah, 'cause I ate. Yeah. But that's us. How about you, Jeff?
Oh, I mean, I think it's generally the same. I just like need to squeeze in time with my wife.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll eat with my wife, or like last time we went to C'est la Vie because she was like, "You never go clubbing with me. Like you just go clubbing with Joe. So like, let's go clubbing."
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Does she usually not come out with you guys then?
No, never.
Wait, does she not want to, or do you not invite her?
I
You should
invite
cut
her
this.
every time. Oh, not every time, but most of the time. But I don't know. She's a very like private person, or she's like not that like outgoing. So yeah, it's like tough to bring her out. But I guess like she wants to come out and like or like go out. So yeah, there was a night she just like wanted to do everything I do on a Friday night.
Which was?
So yeah, we went to like Shin-Okubo
Oh, Shinokubo.
Spicy.
and got food, and then we went to karaoke, and then we went. There's like a
This is just you two?
yeah,
That's so
Oh,
fun.
yeah, so cute.
and there's like a arcade in Shin-Okubo. So we went to there, and she's like, "I want to play like Taiko no Tatsushi." I was like,
Drum?
"Okay." Yeah, drunk. Yeah, I mean after that we just went home, but I think we went home and then I went out after that. But
Oh, this is last week.
no, a couple weeks, a month ago, something like that. But yeah, it's pretty similar.
Do you guys drink soju at Shinokubo?
Yeah.
Did you surprise her? Was she shocked by how much you can drink now?
No, because she can always drink more than me.
Even now?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's gotten better.
Yeah.
You can like
Have you gotten stronger?
Yes. I joined Joe's boot camp.
really good improvement.
Joe's trained him well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Shiokubo is K-Town.
Yeah.
So fun. I haven't been so
Me
long.
too. It's kind of far.
It's
yeah,
far.
it's kind of far.
Yeah. And like if you were to cab from there, it's
Yeah.
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 It's near our university, so we used to go quite often.
Soju Hanjo.
Yeah, I didn't go that much, I guess, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going every week last year.
Yeah, you guys went so much. I was so annoyed that everyone was going out during COVID because I couldn't, and I wanted to like report that place. I'm so petty. Like Yuri and I, like we're like stuck at home, right? Because we live with family, so obviously we just decided not
It's
to.
harder to
Yeah, and like we were just being petty because it's not you guys' fault. It's just like we're jealous.
Yeah.
So we're like, I'm gonna call this place. Let's report them to the police, like so they can't go either. Obviously we didn't, but. Okay. So one question. Is there a clear distinction in nightlife for local people in Japan and international people or people that are just here visiting? Like, what do you guys think? Do people go to different places?
I think locals and international or English speakers, there's a clear difference. And I also think that's directly like tied to how much they're making. So like if you go out, right, you have to take a cab there and back. That's like yonsei already. Yeah. If you live within 2,000 yen of like Roppongi or Shibuya, which is pretty high rent already. And then you gotta pay to get in the club, and then buy drinks in there. And then if you want to go to karaoke, that's like another like I don't know 2,000-3,000 yen. So a night can end up being like ichiman.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But if you work at like a really Japanese company, you know, like Joe said, like how can they survive off 21man, right? Like you definitely can't be going to say like C'est La Vie every weekend. So I think that's the biggest difference. Like I'm sure most people go home by last train.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they'll finish work. Maybe they'll go to karaoke after izakaya. And if they do go to karaoke, they'll like go until 5.
Right.
Like first train.
Free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the biggest difference. Like for people who have the luxury to like go home whenever they want, then they can go out to wherever. And I'm tired, so I'm just gonna go home. But then
That's
you know,
true.
if you can't afford like 2,000-3,000 yen taxi, then
You have no other option.
yeah, like you gotta stay. Like when I used to work at the green company, like I'll go out and then I'll take a nap like outside of Shibuya Station, cause like I gotta wait. Cause I used to live in like Myeolden. You don't know where that is, right?
Yeah, I do. I think it's Disney area.
Disney, yeah, it's like on Tosaisen. It's like far as shit.
Wait, what is it?
Damn, that's really far.
Myeolden.
It's like Chiba.
Yeah, it's Chiba.
It's like a lot of soko toka ne.
Yeah, there's like nothing out there.
Yeah. Oh, that's far. Okay.
Like when I say it's Inaka, people will be like, "No, there's a movie theater," and I'll be like, "That comment itself is Inaka."
There's a movie there. That's the standard.
Yeah.
How much would the cab be from like Roppongi?
I've never done it because I'm too scared.
1万ぐらいするんじゃない?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah.
So if I were to go out, even if it's, you know, sometimes there's shitty nights, right?
Yeah.
Like tonight's a little boring, and then we'll just go home.
Yeah.
Right? Or hang out at Joe's, whatever. But then if I live in Myeolden, like I don't got that luxury. So even if it's a shit night, like I gotta go somewhere.
And like if everyone leaves, have you ever had that? Like everyone just leaves and you have to like stay out by yourself?
No, I mean, I would go with like my work friends, so, or like people I met, so they also need to wait for like last train.
Right. Wait, I have one question. You know, I used to hear that companies, if you're doing like work drinks, the people, like the higher up people would force you to stay out by being like, you have no other option besides like, you can't be like, oh, actually I live far to take my last train, because they'll be like, oh, we'll pay for you. So you have to stay. Like, have you experienced that at your first green company?
The green company, no, because they're like really strict on expense.
Right.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah, because I hear that. We're like, that's kind of rough. Like I'd rather have stuff not get expense than have them be like, you have to stay out with us. Like, no excuse. We'll pay for your cab, so you stay. That's rough.
Do you have to go to nomikais? No.
Do you?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Especially now, because like everyone records everything. Like I heard like them Gen Z kiddos, like whenever they talk to like their joshi, they like record everything.
Wait. Damn.
Like in case they'll say something like sus, like they'll record everything.
Yeah.
What a world we
The
live
boomers
in.
don't know they're getting recorded, huh?
I don't.
No, and then we're told that we're being recorded, so we're careful of what we say too.
That's good, I
Yeah,
guess.
so we can't be like, hey, like, why can't you only drink like 2 shots, you little pussy? Like, and if they record that and they send it to HR, like, we're fucked. So, yeah, to answer your question, I don't think people are that direct anymore. But it's still like, I don't know. There's like reading between the lines. Like, you should go.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's hard to say no.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially your industry. I feel like there's a lot of nomikais.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
If everyone's going, like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to say no if everyone's like, konai no, like, what do you have planned? Like,
yeah. They'll
be
be
like,
like, hey, what do you have?
Yeah. I don't really.
Are Nomi guys usually weekdays too?
Yeah.
Or weekdays too?
Yeah, I'll
It's
never
so
see
rough.
them on the weekends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to see my work people on my weekends.
So they be drinking until like first train sometimes on a weekday?
How
Yeah.
do I go to work?
That's like agency. I think that's like the one like definite strength of someone from agency. Like we can drink till 5 and like make our 9 a.m. meeting.
Yeah, bye.
Like we're dead. But like we'll somehow make it. We'll tell each other to call each other.
oh my god.
And like, hey, like they watched it. And they'll be like, all right.
At that point, like, does anyone even want to go out though? Like, is everyone just like, who's forcing everyone to do this? Like, everyone's struggling at work, right?
No, like I don't know, like I was on a really good team before. I mean, even now too, but before, like they're like the coolest people, and I'm still friends with them today. So, like, I just enjoy spending time with them. Like just like hanging out with you guys, right? Like we're out till 5 or 6.
Yeah.
It's because like we enjoy, the company. So, yeah, I mean, I think we enjoyed each other's company, and like we can expense like half of it.
True.
So yeah,
True,
we'll
true.
drink till like there'll be like a big drinking activity till like 1, and then we'll move to like a karaoke, and then we'll go to like Tenkaiping or something.
What's that?
This ramen shop.
Okay, one last question, and then let's move on to dating. So nightlife, right? You know how we have like Selavi, we just mentioned, we being like random places that we eat and drink. Where do you think what's the difference in the vibe of like people that go to, I don't know, like where do people go to hook up? Where do people go to dance? Where do people go to meet people? Like there are places, right, that are known within our community for specific things.
Yeah.
Like,
Specific motives.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
specific
I think
purposes.
like geographically,
Okay, so like Roppongi is
No. So like Shibuya, right?
Yes.
And like, let's say Atomu
Mm.
is like surrounded by love hotels.
Oh, Dogenzaka?
Yeah. So like, it's clear. It's very easy to like close. Like, oh hey, where do you
Easy
want to go after
access.
this? Like, oh, there's a love hotel right there.
You sleepy?
Yeah. Yeah. It's much easier than Roppongi.
Yeah.
Roppongi, it's like, oh, where do you want to go after this? And like, oh, you want to ride this cab with me all the way to, like,
True. Or Appa Hotel.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like kind of far too, right? You still gotta get on the cab. But if you go to like Atomu or like TK or some shit, all the Shibuya clubs, I think is very
Right.
like more hookup friendly,
Interesting. I've never thought about that.
because there's alcohols everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah, like it's so easy to like.
Man,
Yeah.
Shibuya is like
Like especially Adam and Harlem.
Yeah.
It's like all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen outside of Rabuho, there's always the guy that's like, come on. And then the girl's like, no.
Wait, I've never seen that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
we should go people watch.
Wait,
sometime. It's so funny.
People watching at Doginzaka must be so fun.
Dude, yeah. Like, you know the Rollstone right by
Yeah.
Atomo?
Yeah.
So go to the Lawson and like
That's where
we'll
the-
just get some like high boters or something.
Damn. Should bring chairs too.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
so
chairs.
fun. Camp
it out right
out.
there.
There's always like a struggle between the guy that like wants to get it in
Damn.
and then the girl
So
that's like "Konya wa chotto," and then the guy will be like, oh come on tomorrow yo.
Oh my god. He's like, just cuddle, just cuddle.
yeah. It's like, yeah, tomorrow dake da kara to. Eiga miru dake da kara.
Interesting. I totally thought in my head, so the clubs like Adam and Woom and stuff are for people that just love EDM and like they just want to party, like that intense music. There's a stage, and then there's like what C'est la vie, where people like to like socialize with other international school people, like other people that are like visiting Japan, or and then there's like One Oak, which is like really crowded. I feel like people in my head, I'm like feeling like that's where people go, if guys go if you want to hook up with girls. And maybe that's just cutting. That's like our image.
There's a lot of like younger girls. In One Oak,
Yeah,
I
and it's
feel
just
like.
so loud and like dark and
Yeah.
like
and it has that
it
brand.
confuses you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe that's like my image. And then
Yeah.
there's like Baya, the new.
The new club.
Yeah, I haven't been, but
Oh, Baya is. Yeah, like I've only been like a few times. Have you been? It's just really loud.
I went
And
once. Yeah.
the interior is nice, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's not like we'd ever go like, oh, tonight let's go to Baya.
Yeah.
Like
you just end up there.
yeah, like if I like pre-club there before Celebi.
Oh, it's pre.
That's what I do. I don't know what
Okay,
everyone
okay.
else, but
I
I like
see.
to go to Baya to just like listen to music and then go to Celebi.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Huh.
Wait, have you guys been to an Aiseki bar?
Yes.
Aiseki bar.
Yeah.
You
like,
paid?
once.
how much
was
did you
it?
pay?
You know
How much is
Is
it?
that
You
the
know-
guys go in a group and then the girls come in
Yeah.
a group
Yeah.
and then
For
okay.
girls, it's free.
It's free.
So you
And
can.
Eat.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like it's
Never
pretty great for
again.
girls.
I bet. Because
Yeah.
you can eat for free.
Yeah.
And then like we'll like compliment you and shit. And
Yeah, I've
boost your
been.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go in uni with my friends all the time. Like I was dating. My ex knew that. I was always like, we were just clearly there for the free food, free drinks.
Yeah.
So great. Sometimes people don't even come to sit with you. So you just, most of the time, like I think it was like only once that someone came to us and then we like stopped going. But we used to just go there. We get free dinner, like nomi hodai, like just
Yeah.
free drinks. There's the games that you can choose.
Yeah.
They had like alcoholic tapioca, like boba drinks and all that. There's like a hair curling iron in the toilet. It's like deodorant, like everything. It's like just, yeah. And then guys come in, they pay like, it's really expensive for guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a
pretty
fixed
cheap.
price for guys?
Yeah.
I think.
And
But
then it's
they
like
have to
tabe
buy
hodai, nomi
drinks.
hodai.
No,
Per
the one I
hour.
went was there.
Oh, per hour.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And like they buy you drinks and stuff, but then they pay a lot.
There's a lot.
If it's a surplus of girls and like there's a set number of guys, so there's gonna be extra girls, right? What happens to those girls?
So we would be there and we're just drinking,
They're
eating
just
for free. No
chilling.
guys are coming to
Oh,
us
so like you can just order stuff for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
for girls, and then so guys can buy drinks, but it's like don't like if you don't need to, right? We're getting free drinks, but I think you have to like.
Is it like you're at a table, like there's a guy table, and then
Mm-hmm.
the girls just get sent to the tables, or is it
Oh, no,
like
no,
more
it's
open?
the opposite.
Mm.
The girls are already sitting,
Yeah.
and then the guys are escorted to a girl table.
Can you choose?
No, the staff chooses.
In ours, like
Oh.
with the one that we used to in our place, like it sounds like I'm like maji Jordan Kyaku. Like Jordan Kyaku is like I was like a regular there. No, like we would just be sitting and then people would come in and like the place we would go to, they can kind of choose if there's a lot of girls. So we would just speak in English and just pray that they don't choose our table. So we'd be like, and like I think a lot of the times they wouldn't choose our table because I think they tend to choose less intimidating tables.
Like the workers when
the
they,
people that are guests. And
oh, so
maybe work-
the guys can choose.
the one like I went to, I
Uh-huh.
feel like it was like they got to choose because there were a lot of girls there. Maybe it was kind of like there weren't that many guys. Yeah, it was really new when we used to go, so there weren't that many people. They just wanted girls to sit there for like people to post on Instagram or like.
I see. and then like so the guy sits with you. You're not locked in, right? Like the guys can be like, I want to change.
Yeah, I
both
think
both
they can-
parties have the
Right to
option.
switch.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it, like a button or like?
No, there's like a secret like I forgot. I forgot. I think it's like a piece of paper or some shit. Or like a button you give to the waiter.
Yeah.
I forgot. There's like some way to like not hurt the other party's feelings.
Uh-huh.
Because
Well, I mean, like the moment you get switched, that means like someone
someone did
set the
it.
button, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But then you don't know who.
Oh, I see.
So it's better.
That's so interesting.
It's like a little less like
I see. Huh.
hurt people's
Interesting.
feelings.
Yeah, we should try.
Isaac, yeah.
Yeah.
Try it.
For the
Try it.
experience, cultural experience.
Bring rail.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys try it.
Yeah, yeah.
Married.
Yeah,
We'll
try
try.
it,
Me, the person over there, and Rayo.
And Big T.
Yeah.
Real big.
Right.
I want to like sit there and be at another.
Yeah.
Nick.
Okay.
Rayo.
Then speaking of dating,
Wait, how long has it been?
Can I take a
Eh,
bathroom break? I
snagain
really
it.
need to pee.
Yeah. Okay, and we're back. We got a quick bathroom break. It's getting kind of long because we're just so entertained. Like we're really going off track on everything. But anyways, next question. I keep doing this. Is for Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say dating a local Japanese person differs from dating someone from the States?
In my experience, Japanese, the females I'm like trying to be so careful. Like I'm not trying to be canceled.
Well, yeah, Nick's gotta edit.
But I think Japanese girls are more down.
Down to hook up, like
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
sex,
Yeah.
or yeah. Interesting. It's kind of interesting because you think like when you just meet a westernized person versus a Japanese person, it seems like the Japanese people are way less down. Just by how they present themselves, I think it's a little more reserved and like, oh no, like I don't, like I'm not interested, like no, thank you, kind of thing. So it's surprising to hear that.
I think in the daytime, like izakaya, that's the vibe. But at the club, like
It changes. It's like
yeah.
I think that was a culture shock I had too.
Oh
like
yeah.
going to university here and like
Like everyone's a slut.
everyone's a lot of people are just down. Like girls who look so innocent, like
No, you know,
So-
like everyone
Yeah,
has
it's
a
like a
little
switch.
bit of slut inside of them. Just a tiny bit. And
yeah.
it just explodes when they go to the club.
Is it like because it's repressed? Like every day
Maybe,
you just like have to be
maybe.
this innocent person that doesn't want to hook up, doesn't like sex. Like I'm not interested. So like when you drink, you're just like, let's go.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah. It was super.
I mean, the U.S. is like, this might be a stretch, but the U.S. is like pretty religious country, right?
That's what I was thinking. I was gonna say
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Japan's
Right.
like,
Not really.
I mean,
religious.
they like to, Japan practices a lot of Buddhist practices, but they're not Buddhist.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, they go to temple, they
Yeah.
do all this obon shit, but it's not like, you know, they
Yeah.
go to temple outside of,
I think there's less weight in like the meaning of having sex
yeah.
in Japan. It's very like casual. Whereas
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because the
But
U.S. is like,
There's more
it's
Christians.
a pretty Christian country, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then, you know, in Christianity, it's like not good to like have sex
Yeah.
before marriage.
Right.
So
And even that belief in Japan is only 2%.
yeah.
the
So
population.
although not everyone in the States is Christian, I think the fact, the like just having sex is like kind of sacred. Whereas in Japan, like, you know,
Right.
there's nothing to keep it sacred.
Yeah.
Wait, but you know how I was just talking about this with Nick earlier before, but in Japan a lot of the time you go on like 2 dates and then you like you start dating officially your boyfriend girlfriend, and from there you kiss for the first time. Like everything escalates like from there.
Yeah.
But in like my image is like other countries or maybe just like our community or people that we know, it kind of a lot of the time starts from like hooking up, and then from there it's like maybe you'll like go on a date and then you hold hands, like it like kind of goes in backwards.
Yeah.
And like that's why it kind of on the surface it looks like Japanese people are more conservative and stuff, but I guess not really. It's true. Yeah. Oh my God. It's kind of like contradicting, but
Isn't that like generational? Like our generation is like you hook up first and then like you start doing all that stuff, but like back then it's like go on dates and all that stuff, and then like it progresses into it.
in Japan is still kind of like, well, a lot of people that I've talked to, it's more casual. You start to like date really, you start like a relationship really fast, and from there you hook up and stuff, and that's not really that common in other places.
Because Japan,
right?
they got that 3-date bullshit.
What is that?
I thought that's like a Western thing too.
No, have you heard like by the 3rd date if you guys don't get together? Or like
what?
I heard for girls they have this 3-date thing. So like by the 3rd date, if the guy doesn't ask them out, then they're not interested.
Oh what?
Like
You guys are unaware.
that's what girls think.
You guys must not be girls or something. Then.
Are they?
Wait, 3 days is really little.
3 days is so little.
So little.
Right? But I bet if we brought like a Japanese girl next episode, like they'll know.
Oh my God, Rail, can he bring his friends?
His super Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can bring Mariko.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, should be good.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
there's
so
there's a 3rd
curious.
date thing for sure.
Cause like there's like another 3rd date thing, right? That I thought you were talking about, which is just like the 3rd date is when you have sex.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah. Like no,
It's like by the 5th day.
it's like a movie
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was that, and I was like surprised on Japan too, but it's dating.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Wait, so with you and your wife, did you
Uh-huh.
guys have a 3-date
No.
kind of thing?
No.
No?
No.
It was the backwards. You hooked up first and then you started?
Well, like,
Holding hands?
I don't know if we can.
You don't have to disclose any of this information, but just to test the theory, you know.
I'll like leave the cutting to Nick,
Okay.
but I'll just say everything.
Okay.
Okay, so I met her at A Life.
What's A Life?
So A Life is this like greatest club ever
It is.
in Tokyo.
You can verify
It was
that.
the best. It's very unfortunate it's closed. It was like the best club ever
For
everything. Like
I
they're
agree.
hanging out with the homies, getting a table, trying to find somebody.
Because there's like 3 floors. Right?
Yeah, and there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
There's like some groovy shit. There's like all that EDM mainstream shit.
R&B.
Yeah, there's like hip hop, all that Chris Brown on the 3rd floor.
That's so true.
It
There's
was
pizza
like-
too. Like,
Yeah.
what more can you
and
want?
then right across there's like Akanoren ramen,
Woo.
which like whew, that fire.
Yep.
Never
That's
been.
Sugyoza.
Good lord,
Mm.
it's like the greatest ramen. You know Tamori,
Tommy-san.
guy with the shades.
Mm-hmm.
Like he never eats ramen, but he only eats ramen from Akanoren.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire.
It's a
Somebody told me
Sugyoza
about
place.
it. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
yeah.
It's so good. But okay, so yeah, there's this club at A Life. And then like you said, I used to work in like music industry.
Right.
So like I knew people from the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the clubs I went to, A Life had like the coolest people. So I would go like personally. And then I would go so often that like we just became friends. So during like a 9-month stretch, maybe more, like 18-month stretch, I went like twice a week.
Oh my God.
Like Friday, Saturday, A Life.
It's not much better than us.
Yeah,
I'm like,
why,
oh my
I don't know why you guys are like,
surprised?
yeah, why are you so surprised?
Yeah, you looked at me like I'm a terrible person. Like the fuck, you do the
I
same
was
shit.
like, oh, 2 times a week. Party pikayo, but yeah, honestly.
But I would go by
that's-
myself.
That's pretty next level.
Yeah,
You
like,
must have really
I don't
loved
even
it.
need anyone. I don't know if anyone's gonna be there, but I felt like A Life was that kind of club.
You could,
Like
yeah.
you know, there's somebody there
Yeah.
that you know.
100%. Like on
Yeah.
any night, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just go and then like, I don't know. I want to like use all the powers I have possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like terrible human being. Okay. So, like, you know, like. A club is a very like wakariyasui place. You feel me? Like for
In what way?
hierarchy,
Mm.
like people with the table, you know, are
Oh.
like they're the top dogs. But there's actually even higher top dog,
Yeah.
right, which is the people in the booth.
DJ booth.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
you can't pay to get in there.
You gotta know the
You gotta
people.
know somebody.
Especially if you're a guy.
Yeah. Like, so I was always in the booth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Top
and
G.
And then
Jeff-san.
the table right behind the booth is the most expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the most expensive, it's always like a bunch of GGs. But the GGs got a bunch of like young girls.
Damn.
So the young girls are always like hella bored.
So they turn around and look at.
So they'll be like looking into the
You
floor like this. Like they're so bored.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're like this, they're like here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if I'm here, she'll be like here.
Okay.
So I'll be like, oh, like,
You're in their eye line.
are you bored? You seem bored. She's like, yeah, like TBH, like this is pretty boring. Like my table is pretty boring.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like, oh, you should come here. And she'll be like, I can get in there. And I'll be like, yeah.
Damn, さすが.
And then she'll come in, and then like, there's the smoke machine.
Yeah.
Like I'll let her play with the smoke machine.
Whoa, wait,
Damn,
that's
hey,
so
you're done. I wanna do that.
And so
fun.
she'll
We'd be like,
yeah, so she'll be like, pshh. And I'm like, oh my god, so much fun. And then yeah, I'll dance with them, and then yeah, we'll make out,
And then marry.
And then
okay, so that's how this is. I forgot like the reason why we were talking
no,
about this.
and then
this
okay,
is
how I
you got
met
with
my
your
wife was so I was doing that every week. Obviously, like it's not that successful every week, right? Like you hit some, make some, you miss some.
Okay.
But one day, like she came with her friends to the booth. Like she was already in the booth.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't gotta go looking anymore.
Yeah.
Like she's there.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, like you're cute.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, thanks. and I was like, we should dance.
Okay.
And I think this is the same in Hong Kong too, but like people that speak English, like it's like plus 20 points. There's like inflation.
Yeah.
I think even in Japan.
Right.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I felt the same
definitely.
way in Taiwan too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's say I'm like a 60, like I'll get like plus 20 points just because I speak English.
Right.
Yeah, so I spoke English to her.
Is she so she's like does not speak English at all?
Not that much,
Okay.
but I wanted to speak English first and then speak Japanese after that. So she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Nihongo mo shaberu." Oh my
Yeah.
I'm
You
such a
really
terrible
thought this
person.
through.
Yeah. I had a damn game plan.
Because you're there every week practicing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Every week you're like, okay,
Yeah.
next week, like
Yeah.
learning points, like you got your.
I had a PDCA cycle going. Yeah. So yeah, I spoke English, and she spoke like English back to me.
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, you can speak English?" Like, "Oh yeah, like, I'm studying English. Like, I wanna like live in a English speaking country one day." I was like, "Oh, lit. Like, okay, that's cool and all, but like we should dance." So we started dancing, and I was like, "Okay, like I think you're like cute, so we should get dinner tomorrow."
Oh,
And-
tomorrow.
yeah, like.
Hayai.
Because I see her Saturday and it's Sunday, right? So like it's a weekend, and she was like, "Oh, I don't think." She was like hella hesitant at first, like I don't know. I was like, "Oh, okay." I like hear me out, okay. All the like men that have hit on you before, like they're probably like fucking annoying, like. You guys go on a date and he'll just keep texting you even if you're not interested. He keep texting you, "Hey, are you free tonight?" I ain't gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna ask you at the end of the first date, do I get a second date?
Okay.
I learned this on the show called Next on MTV.
Interesting.
Yeah, you guys will not know this. Only 90s babies will know this. But yeah, there was a show called Next.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the last line was like, "Will I get a second date?"
Okay.
Yeah, so putting into practice. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll ask you at the end of our dinner if I get a second date, and if you say no, I will never text you again."
Damn.
She was like, "Okay, lit." So
Lit. Those are exact words.
no,
okay,
that's
lit.
that's definitely not her exact words. But she was like, "Okay, fine." So we go to dinner, and then yeah, it was like good dinner. She was like really nervous for whatever reason. She's a nurse. So she said like she hadn't like been out in a while. Plus like someone randomly just come up to her and ask her out. So she's like nervous. So I'm like, got in the bag. I'm just kidding. Okay, kind of. Yeah. Like if she's nervous, then you know, like you already, that's a win.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
I mean, she likes you, right?
Yeah.
How did she know she was nervous?
She was like goddamn nervous.
Wait, how? Like, was she acting?
Yeah, like she wasn't like the conversation. She was just like, I don't know. Like I could feel it. She was like goddamn nervous.
And you're like, were you nervous?
Nope.
Damn.
Yo, the playbook. How many dates before this
so
one?
I was like, oh, got it. Like, it's me. This me time.
Damn.
So,
but it really was your time.
So I was like, oh, okay, we should go to another place.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're still nervous. Like, we don't even know each other. Because we barely talk.
Yeah.
This whole dinner, like, you've been nervous.
Oh, so she was kind of silent.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, kind of. Yeah, like, it's been a while since, because I'm like a nurse and all this. So I was like, okay, let's go to izakaya. So we went to like some random izakaya. You know, there's like koshitsu izakayas. So we went to koshitsu izakaya, and then like we just like downed a couple beers. And then she started loosening up.
I bet you were real loose. Oh,
yeah.
Can't handle your beer, right?
Yeah. So I started like sitting next to her and shit.
It worked though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
And then once we came out of the izakaya, I was like, I'm gonna hold your hand. And she was like, okay. So started holding hands. I would usually just like grab her hand, but since she was nervous,
yeah.
like, I don't want
How
her
do you
to be
say in
scared.
Japanese?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, tetsunai de ii.
Right.
Yeah, like this.
And she was like, ah, iyo.
She was like, yo. I was like, God damn, I got it.
Damn. And then
So after that, I was like, okay, maybe after this we need to cut it. But after that, I was like, oh, let's like go watch Netflix
and chill
At mine or at...
at a hotel.
Oh.
And then?
So we went to hotel, and then like, you know.
Oh, so she don't have that 3-day rule, 3-date rule.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. So like the second I closed the door, actually this is an argument we still have till this day because we have different versions of the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to my recollection, the second I closed the door, she made out with me.
Woo.
Okay.
Like, gotcha, and then
Saucy.
I was like, damn. But she remembers it differently. Like she thinks we talked a little bit, and like I was trying to kind of make a move. Yeah, which is like cap. so yeah, we did our thing, and then this is when we can go back.
Okay.
Like no and cut. She said, I don't think we should get any closer than we are now.
Okay. This is that night.
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's a very odd thing for you to say. And she's like, so I was like, why? And she goes, oh, I'm moving to Toronto. Like
Plot
next
twist.
week
Oh.
for 2 years.
Oh, you guys did long distance? Like, for
So
that long?
I don't think we should like get closer than this. And then when like you like did your shit, you're feeling like a little emotional, like sprung. Okay, so I was feeling like pretty emotional.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, we should just like start dating. Like I think it'll work out. And
This is on the 2-day rule. This is so the day after you met,
this is yes,
right?
Yeah.
This is a Sunday.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Saturday at 4:30 a.m. I met her at A Life. 4:30, right? Like they're already playing Alicia Keys, you know.
Oh yeah, it's that hour. Yeah. They're gonna start playing Daniel Cesar as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day, I was like, all right, let's date.
And then now you're married.
And then now we're married, so yeah, you can always find love in a hopeless place.
Oh. Wow. I feel like we
At
Honda
Rihanna.
should like end on this lovely
Yeah.
note.
That was an
Damn.
adventure. Wow.
I'm so interested because I don't know Jeff too well, so I'm generally like so interested. Did you know all this?
I think I've heard like a short version of it
Yeah.
before. Yeah, and I have met the wifey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I wanted to ask how much wanted to ask, yeah, like because your wife is Japanese, right? She's
Yeah.
lives
Full Japanese.
Full Japanese.
Yeah.
Has she ever lived anywhere?
No. That Toronto's 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, born and raised.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering if dating her is different from your past experiences in the States. Like, are there certain things that she maybe accepts or things that she doesn't accept that you were surprised by?
No, to my surprise, she was pretty westernized, which I think is like one of the biggest reasons why like it ended up working out.
Mm-hmm.
Although she's never lived outside of Japan, she's traveled like everywhere. Like, she's like fearless. Like, she'll go to Ibiza, like just for shits and giggles, like with her homies, and like she'll drive. So she'll just she just kept traveling. So like she had like kind of a Western mindset already, like just go for it kind of mentality. Yeah, so I think like a lot of my friends, their parents won't allow them to live together until they're married, which is like a very like Japanese thing. But so I asked her like, oh, do your parents mind if we live together? And she's like, oh, my parents know, like they can't stop me. So
Free spirit.
yeah.
Woman.
So she's pretty free spirit. Yeah.
That's I wanted like, would you think so as well? Because you've probably dated, or like have been seeing people in, LA and also in Japan, right? And
I've actually not dated that much in LA.
oh really?
Like not even at all. Yeah, I think the
Because you're
most.
in a relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but even our relationship, it didn't start with like a date. It just started from
Friends?
Coachella.
Oh, cool.
Coachella.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. And then like we just pretty much started dating right after that. Well, like we didn't go on dates. It was just like bam, relationship pretty much. We hung out like maybe a few times in groups, and then it just we just started dating right after. So no like formal dates until like after we were in a relationship, which is backwards too.
Right. But like, even if you haven't been like dating around so much, are there things that you noticed after going on dates here in Japan with maybe girls that aren't girls that have just lived in Japan? Are there some, I don't know, traits or little things, like for example, we were saying people want to turn off the AC when they sleep, or like people need the
like
toilet
habits.
seat open, little habits, or like little, I don't know, anything.
Habits of girls from Japan that's different than the US.
Or like, I don't know, things that they get annoyed by. Or
Your
things
ex was Japanese. So.
Yeah, like it's so kind of different. Yeah.
Suka.
Yeah, she's pretty Japanese too. Like her family like lives in Japanese culture too. So
I mean,
Nothing.
but they didn't mind the boyfriends living in the house.
yeah, well, okay, that thing I think was unique. So my ex-girlfriend was Japanese, and then she had two sisters, and then like during the relationship, or part of it was like all the boyfriends lived at her house.
Oh.
What?
So there was three sisters, and then usually the boyfriend, or they were all dating, and then we would all like live in the house together with like the mom, and like we would
That's
all
so
just like hang out
interesting.
together.
So there'll be 7 people.
there'll be like like 7 people,
Shit.
sometimes. And interestingly, like everyone was into League of Legends, so like everyone would play League of Legends together in the same room, girlfriends and the guys too.
Wow.
Not the mom didn't play League of Legends. yeah. So yeah, it would be like a party.
Well,
Fun.
what do you think about coming to Japan? What do you think about the girls here?
I think
Because you've been on dates with like Japanese girls, right? I mean, both like English speaking Japanese girls.
yeah. Like my observation of girls
Yeah.
in Japan in general,
Yeah.
I think they have pretty low standards of guys.
You know, it also
I don't know what it is, but yeah.
It kind of aligns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it also has to do with like being able to speak English. You get extra points, right? So you know,
Maybe,
you're-
yeah.
Maybe you're already like up in a
Yeah,
pedestal, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, like girls who are like interested in like foreign cultures or like the
Mm.
States, you know, like you're, you know, you give a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
Bachelor pad. This is a bachelor pad?
Yeah, Joe lives in a
This is
nice
not a bachelor pad.
place.
This is like a frat house.
It's way too nice for our house, though.
Yeah, this is way too nice
It's
for a frat house.
very. Oh, shut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Like, you know,
Mhm.
you're like
Mm.
you're the girls that you hang out with, like, ジョーすごい楽しいとか
Yeah, yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
like ジョーとニックいつもこんな感じなのとか
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah, why?
It's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you think it's easier to impress Japanese girls then?
I think if you do the basics that you would do in the US
Yeah.
to go on a date, like a
Yeah.
very like basic thing, like, oh, like the guy will pick the restaurant or like
Yeah.
give some options, pick it, like pay for the meal, make sure the girl gets home safe, all that stuff. Very standard, right?
Yeah.
But if you do that,
get more
yeah,
points here.
in Japan,
That's
yeah.
true. Even I mean, I didn't even go to Japanese school, but I'm like, oh my god, wow, guys, like he
He's
was
so
so nice.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
asked me
yeah.
if I got home safe.
Yeah.
Yasashi.
Like the standard stuff would
Our
impress like the
standards
girls here. Yeah. Which is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
general, I think,
Also,
like, the
we
girls
were
in
included
Japan.
in the low standard.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, these Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, us too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know if
I can't
deny.
deny that.
I can't deny that.
Yeah, I think making a reservation alone is like we get a lot of points.
Yeah, but that's like so standard.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you should. You
yeah.
don't want to
I
like
feel
wait there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't make the reservation.
I feel like we would.
Mm.
I don't know.
I guess like what's a good date for you? Like as a girl, like the guy like goes on a date. Like what do you consider like a good date?
Like first date.
Yeah, first date. Like what has to happen to be like, oh, like that was a great date. Like I would go on a second date.
I think mannerism and conversation, right?
Mm.
Oh, like you gotta be hilarious.
Yeah. You gotta be interesting,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Or-
you don't want no basic bitch.
yeah, I think one thing
Mhm.
I really don't like is when they don't ask you questions. They just talk about themselves.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like what I found like interesting was that like when I think when I'm in Hong Kong, I interned both in Hong Kong and in Japan, but the way coworkers talk about cheating is so different.
Mm.
So
Like
crazy,
in
huh?
Japan, some of my coworkers like, oh yeah, like I went on a date with a university student yesterday. I'm so cool. Like, you know, they'd openly talk about
Yeah.
cheating, you know, on
Yeah.
their
Like
wives.
they'll brag
was
about
They'll
it.
brag about it.
Mm.
But when you're in like a Western environment, it's kind of like that's not cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not morally like,
Like you're betraying your wife.
yeah,
You're terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was one like huge culture shock.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was even I was shocked. Like even if I grew up in Japan, we're just part of the international community where it's just not accepted. Even if your friends, like if someone in the friend group cheated, for example, everyone would be like, "What's wrong with you? Like don't
yeah.
do that."
Yeah, yeah.
But I realized it's really not like when I first. Even my company is really westernized as well, but yeah, like I've witnessed enough to kind of change my perspective on marriage and.
Don't you think
cheating.
there's so much workplace bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's crazy. It's like interesting to see it from
yeah,
the outside.
yeah,
but
they'll be like making out like karaoke, like what the fuck.
it's like whoa. Yeah. So is it like that in the States? I mean, I guess that that wouldn't fly, right? Like
yeah,
you
we
get
never.
fired.
I don't think we never drink with our coworkers
There's no like nomikais or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
because we all live so far away.
Have to drive.
Yeah, we gotta drive.
Yeah.
That's big.
Do you like know people who have affairs in the company? Like, is that because my friends told me like my friends in ad agency, like, you know, they go out to drink a lot,
Yeah.
like, you know, they're all good looking, they're fun,
Yeah,
and like she told me that like there's so many people who have like affairs within the company.
yeah.
Like that's so weird.
I think it's because like agency, like you're home at like weird hours,
Uh-huh.
so that's why there's so many people that marry within the same
agency,
company or agency,
Right.
because like most, I don't know, like if you come home at like 1, like most people will be like, you were probably out somewhere, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, no, I was like working till 1, and then they'll be like, no, that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the truth sometimes.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean that's one reason, and another is like, if you're not home, like let's say by the time you're home, like your wife or girlfriend is sleeping, then, but you're still like trying to get it in. Yeah. Then like who's available is like the people around you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Sad.
Sad reality. Yeah, I kind of like lost hope in marriage
No.
recently after witnessing a lot. I'm like,
Scarred.
does everyone cheat? Like, yeah, seen too
Okay,
much.
I have to leave at like 10.
Okay. Yes. So now we're gonna try the whole "she's a 10" thing. We tried this last episode with Rio, but it was kind of a mess. None of us could think of solid "she's a 10" stuff. And first of all, like Rio and Andrew didn't even know what the whole thing was. So today we've just come up with a couple ready. So we're gonna go through these today. Okay. So first one this is for girls to answer.
Okay.
So he's a 10, but every restaurant you eat at, he has to disinfect every inch of the table and seat that you guys are eating at every single time.
I mean, if he does it for me, you.
If he does it for me, but it's kind of very annoying. I'd say
A 9.
8. 8.
I mean, he just disinfects it, right?
That means that's it's not just gonna be the restaurant, right? It's gonna be like,
That's true.
it's like everywhere you go. It's like that's
That's a
like,
7. Then.
I'm gonna
That's
feel
kind
like
of
I'm
annoying.
like
dirty.
yeah, like unhygienic.
Okay, I say 7.
Same.
Yeah.
What do you guys think if it was like the opposite? Opposite as in girl. Keeps doing
Like
that.
10, but like disinfects everything and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
It's like really annoyingly, not just like
She's out of the picture,
Yeah.
out of the picture. What number would that be?
like a hyphen.
Like I've
Damn.
Not
It goes
acceptable.
very, very low, huh?
Dude, you can't take that bitch out. I'm sorry, you can't take that girl. You can't.
Acepta. You're like,
I'm gonna get
Cancelled.
canceled. You can't take that girl out anywhere.
yeah.
All right, next one.
Okay, next one for guys.
All right.
She's a 10, but she screams her ex's name every time you have sex.
The fuck?
That is a hyphen.
That's a solid.
That is a solid hyphen. Would you guys stop? Would you be like, leave? Or what would happen?
Damn, that's a great question.
Mm.
I might slap her.
I would probably finish and then just say like, oh, like maybe we shouldn't see each other.
I'll try to turn it into a positive, Like I'll slap her. And I'll be like, say my name.
So it's part of the
Yeah.
the play.
Part of the play.
Like
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
make it exciting.
Okay.
Maybe you should just start saying random names too.
So you get slapped.
Veronica,
Like,
Letitia,
Joe.
throw in a Jeremy.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Girls, he's a 10, but every time he goes to take a piss, every time he pees, dirty language, he has to be completely naked. A habit he has picked up from when he was a kid. Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird, but 5?
No, I said go ahead. I was gonna say
Go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's
I
fine,
I
right?
thought, I thought it goes
fine.
down to
Yeah.
half. I was
no,
like,
no. If he's
No,
a
that's
10,
a 10.
I would still say 10.
I would still say
Yeah,
10.
10.
Yeah.
That'd be, like, weird.
We don't need to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need to see it. Okay.
He's a 10, but every time he hangs out with his friends in public, he's a completely different person. Oh, good one.
Oh, 4.
I'd say, yeah,
That's such a turn off.
how do they change? They're just like
If it's
3,
like if
4.
they're fake, they're fake.
What if they're really nice to you when it's just one-on-one, and then when he's with you with his homies, he's like a little like
meaner
Distant.
to you?
Yeah.
Meaner.
If it's a little bit, I don't mind, but if it's completely different, like 3.
Yeah. 3.
if he suddenly starts saying like oh my,
Oh, 3. What does she yell at?
4.
like oh Luna Chang, and then once all of a sudden oh my kure.
Like I don't mind too much, but like I would be very annoyed when I get home.
No.
4.
Yeah.
4.
3.
3.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
So if the other person treats you worse when they're with the group setting.
Worse, yeah, they're just like completely their personality is just like 180.
It just makes me feel like they're a people pleaser and like fake.
Try to look cool in front of their friends.
Yeah.
Which one is your real
Right.
personality?
Yeah, maybe a lot of insecurities. The mocha.
Probably less than half, like 4,
Mm.
because then it's like if I can't bring them like around.
Mm-hmm.
Me, my parents are completely different people, friend, unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, unpredictable.
Yeah.
Okay, for guys, she's a 6, but every time she cooks for you, it's literally the best home cooked meal you've ever tasted.
Solid 9 right there.
9. It goes up from 6 to 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stays a 6.
Interesting. That's so interesting. That's so different.
I can cook.
Mm.
Yeah, she don't need to cook.
Love that.
There's Uber. Fuck technology, okay? Like cooking is not that important no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. How about you? For a guy.
Oh, still a 6.
Yeah.
6?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he gonna
Yeah.
cook.
7.
He or she not gonna cook every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say 7.
Yeah.
But can I ask why? Like, I'm so
Yeah.
curious.
Plus 3 points? That's hella.
Yeah, that's a
hard.
lot.
I don't know, like you know how, okay, for example, like there's a guy, right?
Mhm.
And like you find out he's really good at something and very passionate about it,
Mhm.
Oh.
their points go up.
Yeah.
I think the same thing for like cooking.
Hmm.
Like if they're that good, they're probably
Really
somewhat
into-
passionate about it, right? So it's like
Such a
that
good
comes
answer.
through.
I've never thought. Yeah.
Well,
Mm.
you're probably great at interviews.
What am I?
Yeah. That
I
was
don't know.
some
Job
interview
interview,
type
like
shit.
you like.
Makes you look really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And I'm kind of convinced. But
Yeah.
yes.
You stay at 7? Go a little bit up? 8?
I'm staying
7.5?
at 7 though.
7? Okay.
I'm staying at a 6.
1 point up.
Yeah. I can cook for her.
Yeah, I can
Mm.
cook.
Okay.
If she cleans every day though, a 10.
Oh really? Oh really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a 10.
How about you?
Clean?
Joe cleans by
Yeah,
himself.
I like cleaning, so
Yeah.
no change there.
That's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I can't clean to save my life.
Damn.
Yeah, so like my wife does like a lot. Never leaving her.
Wait, would you rather have someone that's like really
A
like
good cook
pretty
or a good
messy? No, pretty messy, or someone that's like so clean, but like to a point where it's quite like.
Oh,
really,
she a good balance.
your
my wife
Like
is
your
yeah.
preference.
Yeah, like you know, like the dust on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
TV, like it's still dusty.
Okay.
Yeah, but like places where you can see it's clean.
So yeah, you know.
Yeah, good balance. If you had to pick one between
Like really messy or really tidy to a point where it's like
tidy,
Yeah.
like really
Me too.
anal
Yeah.
about that. So, yeah.
but I'd rather her be tidy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
For
because I'm
sure.
dirty. So if there's me dirty and she's dirty, then our house looks gonna
Would be
look
a
like
mess.
yeah,
That's true.
But if they can do house chores, +1.
yeah,
And plus,
For me too.
a lot plus 2.
yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm so like unorganized. I
Everyone
would be
hates
so happy if
chores.
someone can do it for me.
Yeah, when you come home and like there's like clean laundry.
Oh my god. Wait, that would go up a
Kiss
lot
my
for me
wife.
actually.
Huh?
That would go up for me a lot. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, if you come
Get
home and
there?
all your
I'd
clothes
be
are
so
folded.
happy. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that would go up for me so much more than food. Like
Right?
food, I can make it myself.
You can Uber
I can
it.
Uber.
Yeah.
but, like,
Overrated.
I mean,
Like cleaning, like chores, mendokusai.
yeah. The and the fucking
Yeah.
sojiki.
Yeah, mendokusai.
All that shit.
Okay. Next one. We're gonna speed through this. That was us. Next, ne?
that was we're next, no?
Yeah, Akuchi. Okay, he's a 5, but he's literally the funniest person you've met. Every time he hangs out with your friends, you're absolutely in love with him, and every single one of his jokes land. All your friends ask to invite him to all the events.
10.
10.
Mm.
Wait,
10.
he's a 5. Sorry, I don't say 10. I'm sorry. I'd say 8. 'Cause 5, right? Huh?
What's
Right, I know.
who's a 5?
Wow, who's a 5?
Like, name all the 5s.
Let's name drop.
Yeah,
Them.
yeah.
Fucked up.
Let's name drop right there.
Nick was about to fall over right now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm just trying to put it in perspective.
No, but I want to know too. Like,
Yeah.
Five.
Okay, like if he's tall and he's a 5 and he's the funniest person ever, 10.
10. Yeah.
But
I
if
think-
he's like shorter than me and a 5,
Even if he's funny.
your height is so big for you.
it's so big for me.
Yeah, I think
Height
it's because
요리
you're
count.
shorter than because you're short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you care about?
so
Sorry,
like
this is sort
he
of-
can't be shorter than me. Like I'm short.
Man, yeah, I get that. Me too. But height or face?
Height.
Face. Wow.
I think height. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm 100% face.
Face can be average.
No, and you can fuck with the face, right? Like if you go to Korea, there's some like hella skilled
That's
people.
true. So
but
just
you can't teach height.
let's just say you just go for someone that's
Mhm.
tall and then just take them to Korea.
Yeah.
Oh.
ってこと
They'll
で
be
しょ?
good looking.
Mm.
Yeah, you teach them like you fucking do their eyebrows and shit. They'll be like half decent.
子供生まれてびっくり。
They,
But Kodomo can go to Korea too.
Dude,
You're right, you're right.
yeah,
Family trip every time.
Yeah.
You to Korea.
yeah. But you can't teach height.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I definitely get that height adds bonus, like
Yeah.
for sure. But if
It
I
act-
can
yeah.
had to only choose one, I'd choose a better looking face.
ああ、そっか。
顔気になる。
It can't be like unbearable.
Unbearable face.
それは無理ですけど。
So
Hey,
who's
for
that?
for the
So who is
podcast,
that?
can you like look up an image? Tell me what's like unbearable, and then we'll put it it on
put
the
it up
podcast.
here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's so rude.
Like this is
it's
what is
someone's
unbearable.
face.
Like our friend's face. Can you imagine you're watching this for fun and you see your face?
やだ。
やばい. Okay. Wait, did we answer it?
Oh, like
Oh,
like
yeah.
Seth Rogen とかいける。
I get it.
Like he's not hot,
Uh huh.
but if he's
He
like
is a 5, huh? In the standards of like
yeah,
He's
But
the
he's tall and
average.
he's funny.
yeah,
Uh.
you know,
He's
So-
tall.
so-
I didn't know that.
Oh, so
He's
that
tall.
makes
Looks
Seth
short.
Rogen a what to you?
10.
A 10.
10.
Seth
But
Rogen's a
Mm.
10.
Really?
if he's no,
Wait.
but I don't know how funny he
10?
is. If he's super funny,
Jeff is shook.
Luna, Leo is a 10, okay?
Leo? No,
yeah.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, DiCaprio is a 10.
yeah.
Leo and Seth Rogen are not the same
In
guy.
Luna's book, Seth Rogen is a 10, right?
If he's hella funniest person ever,
I would
10.
prefer.
I'm always smiling.
Mm.
What more can you ask
What more
for?
can you ask for? それはそうよ.
Yeah.
それはそうよ. That is true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. She's a 10, amazing in bed, the best you've ever had, but cannot hold a conversation for her life. Her personality is a dud, and it's like talking to a wall, and all of your friends dislike her because they just can't communicate with her.
Hyphen.
Ivan?
Dude, these two are so different. I love it. Yeah.
I don't think it's that important. She's still 10.
But you're dating this girl. You want to be in a relationship
Yeah,
with
but
her.
I
Right?
don't need to take her everywhere. Like, with...
But
You know what I
even
mean?
your one-on-one, she's like,
Okay, not that my wife is like this. Like, love you. Like,
shout out.
I think after you get married and you
Mhm.
live with the person like every day,
Mm-hmm.
like having fruitful conversations is like overrated
Interesting.
because it's so much.
I
Like,
get it.
Mm,
you don't really need to talk to them.
right.
Yeah.
Ah.
It doesn't
That's
change.
alright.
10.
Doesn't change.
Still 10.
10.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it doesn't even go down one.
Yeah. Those factors are not that important to me.
And you have a different perspective because
Yeah.
you've
No,
experienced
and like
marriage.
I'm hilarious. So
Okay.
I don't need her to be hilarious.
You just
That's
need
what some people say, huh?
you just need an audience, right?
Yeah.
Does she laugh at your jokes?
Yeah, a
so
lot.
I guess.
I think everyone laughs at your jokes.
Thank you.
But
They're-
what if?
sometimes they're not even jokes.
Wait, what if it's someone that's like doesn't even laugh at your jokes though? They don't get it. Like they don't get what you're saying. They're like,
Oh, that's
that's the deal
That's
breaker.
a hyphen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ikkini.
Yeah.
10 to hyphen.
Yeah. We need to be like laughing about something.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
laughing from what she's saying.
You're laughing at your own jokes.
Or like
laughing.
We'll just be like watching TV and like a commercial will come on. And I'll be like, oh, she's so ugly. And then you'll be like, and then she'll be like, what a terrible thing to say.
I'm like, 楽しそう.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. How
Yeah.
are you?
What was the question?
Like if he's
Um,
boring as shit.
Oh, 0.
Hyphen. Really.
If
For
he's
in a
boring,
relationship now.
Yeah, yada.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I
But a
think it'll
10.
work.
Relationship with Moody.
I think I
No, because you're already like hilarious.
yeah.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
but I think I'd like look I'd go search for other things if it's too boring, you know?
Oh.
I need someone that's like super interesting to like keep me like
Yeah.
interested. But
Yeah.
if they're too boring, oh my god, like if they don't like traveling or like they like to stay home all day,
Like, I can't do that either.
like
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel
I feel
attacked.
Wait, are you like that?
Yeah.
No, you go
You
out
don't
to
seem like-
eat.
yeah.
No, but the home with the AC, happiness. That's pure bliss.
Damn, is your wife like that as well?
Nah, she likes going on hikes and shit.
Do you go with her?
Fuck no. she
No.
she went to Okinawa this one time. It's like a 14-hour hike. So she left at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, have fun.
By
I mean,
herself.
that's pretty aggressive,
Yeah.
huh?
すごいね。She's 強っ.
Yeah. Yeah, she always like doing outdoorsy shit, like walking in the mountains.
Damn.
Yeah, I like like watching YouTube.
I mean, it's nice that you guys both do your own thing then, huh?
No, yeah, we respect each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't try to like get in each other's shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Sushi question? Close.
What question?
Sushi question?
Sushi. Okay. Last question. This is a very interesting one. She's a 9, but she will never eat sushi with you.
9.
It's a hyphen.
No.
Unacceptable.
So interesting.
Unacceptable.
This is clearly a setup for her, Jeff.
Sushi.
Nick definitely
Unacceptable.
selected this question for you.
How you gonna not eat sushi?
That's a hyphen.
Out of your mind.
9.
It's the greatest thing
I stay with 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
that she can't eat sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go eat sushi?
I'll eat sushi.
No,
No.
you go to a nice sushi restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Nice ass place. The counter only like 6 seats.
Just don't bring
I'll
her
go with other
there.
people.
Such a
And
waste.
who you gonna go with?
Jeff.
Friends.
Jeff. Friends.
But sometimes you want to bring your SO, you know, like
shut up.
significant other.
You bring your Nessans, right?
My what?
Cut.
But yeah, if she can't come to sushi with me, there's a no go.
Damn. Do you guys have like one
food?
kind of food that you have to be able to go to with your
Oh, rice.
SO?
Like,
Rice?
if they can't eat rice, if
Mhm.
they, oh my god, no, if they're vegan, I cannot.
I was gonna say I can't
Ah,
vegans.
Yeah,
I-
fuck them.
You sound awful.
めっちゃ cancel される。
Hey, your single diet is not saving the world. Okay, like you need to
We're
wake
not
up.
commenting on this. No comment. But yeah, I think it's just vegan, especially in Japan. Maybe everywhere else, like America and stuff, there's a lot of vegan options, right? But
Yeah.
Nihon muri there, like there's it's just impossible. There's dashi, like there's like
Yeah.
like broth. Everything has meats,
Yeah.
fish, everything. It's just
Dashi's
not possible.
not vegan?
No,
It's like there's like
they're fish.
fish,
Or
toka,
chick-
so it's just not
They
possible
can
to
be
do.
like pescatarian,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
like them real vegans, like them bitches in LA,
Yeah.
dude, they'll die out here.
Yeah, probably.
They will.
They
'Cause
get
my
tricked
friends,
too.
my friend's vegan, but like she just moved, but she was really struggling here. Like she'd make all of her own food. Like yeah, I bet it's tough.
I think later in life I'd be okay with it. Because then I can
Really?
just eat healthy too.
Oh, but
Yeah,
later
like-
on, as in like when you're
Like
senile.
73 or something.
So very later.
Pretty later, like you're all, yeah.
Like
Okay.
I'm
That's
almost
on the
there.
way out. Yeah.
Thanks.
Comment-
Don't tell me to wing it. I
Hey,
can't.
comment
I can't
who you want out and who you want on the next episode.
Oh sure. Okay, it's like reality show
No,
style.
I'm just kidding. That's too savage. I can't handle that
I
reality.
like. Anyways, that's a wrap for today. This was episode 2. なんだっけ?
Hey, follow, like, subscribe, all right? Help the algorithms.
And if
Okay.
there's anything else you guys want us to talk about,
Comment below.
and thank you for coming and joining us today, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun.
Very,
Thanks for
very
having me.
interesting.
Thank you, Jeff.
Such interesting conversations. And Joe as well. Thank you so much. Special guest
Thank
of
you,
the
thank
day.
you, thank
Please come on again.
Please,
we love
please,
hearing
please.
you guys talk, and I love this dynamic.
The difference
Yeah, the
in
difference.
opinions.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Because also wearing different hats.
That's right. I usually don't wear hats, but today was special.
You
Mm.
matched
Because I knew
Jeff.
you're going to wear a hat.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We should have worn hats too.
Yeah.
Hat episode next time.
So,
Thank you.
anyways, thank you.
ありがとう。
ありがとう。